Hutch will play at least one more game. He will start at least one more game for the Toronto Maple Leafs before the end of this season. Our good old buddy, Michael Hutchinson, Hutchie. Hutchie will get to start for at least one more game before the end of the season. Wet puck or dry stick?
I'm going to go with a nice wet puck on that one because with everything going on, and especially with Marazzic not masking up the groin.
Yep.
There is a solid chance that Hutch will go. So I'm going to go nice wet puck.
I would 100% wet puck. A nice wet puck. Santa loves Hutch's groin. Big time. Big time. Okay, go ahead.
Not a naughty dry stick.
No, that's a nice. Santa loves that one.
All right, here we go. Nice wet puck or naughty dry stick. The Leafs, when we paused, and I'm doing this assuming that we're going to pick this up in January.
Yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to pick it up.
When we paused, the Leafs were one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the NHL. Has this pause, do you believe, hurt them? Will they come back and still be ripping it up? Or are we going to see, like we did at the start of the year, sort of a team that's got to find themselves again since they've been in COVID protocol? Nice wet puck or naughty dry stick?
Great question. Honestly, that's a really good question. And you know what? It's so like just looking at some of the other teams like the Sens and the Sens has been playing better as of late, but the Islanders, you know what, man? Like, I don't know how hard they were hit here. I've been seeing a couple guys come out. Tavares was speaking and Spezza today. So
they all look good.
But they've been 10-day protocol. So they haven't, maybe they've exercised, but they haven't been on the ice. So probably not working out super hard. So I'm going to say, I hate to say this, but I'm going to say they were rolling. They might've been the first 20 game winner in the league. They might've been, I'm not 100%. When they paused, they were 28-2. They might have been the first 20 game winner in the league.
Since their stumble out of the gate, there wasn't many teams hotter.
No, you're right.
The Leafs.
I'm going to say that.
But is this throwing a wrench in that?
I think it does. I don't think this pause works in their advantage. I think this is a naughty dry stick.
Yeah,
I hate to say that, but I
figured you were going to say that. That's what I thought. I thought
hard not to. It's hard to look the other way when you've got 14 guys fucking COVID protocol.
Yeah, sitting at home.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I know other teams have had it and have had to pause and have had to go through the same thing. The difference is that
they
were playing so good.
Have you seen one team that has had it like a large outbreak like this, like come back strong? I haven't.
No, but the Leafs kind of got lucky and the whole league paused. Mm-hmm. So while your players are coming back, not having played in a while, neither is anybody else. So,
other than the Flames, Chad, I think the Leafs were the hardest team hit. Were they not? I think I could be wrong. There. I could be missing a team, but I'm pretty sure they're right up there. So so you agree with that? You think that's
I don't think they're going to come back as hot as they were, but I think they could. I don't think it'll take as long for them to find their groove as it did at the start of the year. I think they'll get it together quicker, but I think it might be, we'll see Saturday if they play the Sens, but I think it's going to be a little shaky to start. So naughty stick.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's dry. It's real dry.
Real dry, real naughty.
Dry, just like all the boys in protocol for 10 days, real dry sticks. Very naughty. So
what do you got?
Okay, man. You know what? Here's where I'm going to go with this one. This is a nice one, I think. Santa might like this one. We'll see. Coming out of COVID protocol. We've already had a couple guys come out. Tavares is out. Spezza, Kerfoot, and Simmons are out. There's a couple dudes coming out tomorrow, but we still got a batch yet to come, a big batch of players yet to come later in the week. So here's the question, Chad. Coming out of protocol, we will see at least one new mustache, wet puck or a dry stick.
That's a dry stick.
Oh,
that's a dry stick.
You know what, man? No. Okay, explain. You got to explain that because
Well,
I'm thinking that's a nice wet puck. I think Brody or somebody is coming back with a significant mustache.
I'm going to go dry stick because I just think that with everything going on, they were probably too preoccupied to think about stashes. Austin was feeling good. He had nothing else to do.
Dude,
I don't think so.
You're forgetting one crucial guy who's in COVID protocol by himself right now, and it's Willie Styles. He's probably taking a look in the mirror. He's doing some grooming. He's like, you know what? He probably saw Austin's interview yesterday where he's got the stash back. He's like, you know what? I'm going straight stash here. Straight, because he was kind of bushing it out, right? Like you said, he was kind of going full beard. He's got to go back to just the fucking stash.
Maybe you're right. We will see. We will find out.
So you're going dry stick on this.
You're going wet puck.
Oh, yes. I think a new mustache emerges somewhere along the line. It could be, dude, you know what? We could be shocked. Jack Campbell could show up in 2 days and have a full fucking mustache. Wouldn't that not be incredible?
It'd be unbelievable.
God.
All right.
Anyway.
Wet puck. Nice wet puck, naughty dry stick for you. Before the pause, or whatever you want to call it, the break.
Yeah.
Justin Hall. He wasn't playing too good.
No.
Now that they're coming back, does Justin Hall, did he need this break? Will we see a different Justin Hall in the second half? Or has Timothy Liljegren sort of played himself into the lineup and we may see a Justin Hall 7th defenseman coming into the new year, like more healthy scratches? What do you think? Do you think this pause, this break, good for Justin Hall, bad? What do we see in the second half of Justin Hall? Do we see a wet puck? This guy's going to rip it up, or a dry stick? He's going to the press box.
Okay, here's how I see this. I think the break probably good for him mentally, but is that going to be enough to actually affect his play on the ice? I'm not convinced. He's one of a handful of guys that did not go into COVID protocol. So he was, I don't know what they were doing during the holiday break. I don't know if they had to be away from the rink or whatever, but I think mentally probably good for him, but like I said, I don't know how it will impact his play on the ice. So I'm going to go with just what I've seen. Do I think Hall is going to turn it around like that coming out of this? No, I do not. I think we're going with a naughty dry stick here. I could see him being a healthy scratch again and being this. So yeah, right now, if I had to choose between Hall or Liljegren, if those are my options, it's Magnum PI all fucking day long. If it's between those two, and that's my only choices, I'm going with Liljegren. Naughty dry stick. What do you think?
Well, I think you're bang on. I mean, if Liljegren, and if I got to pick a wet puck at a Liljegren and Justin Hall, it's the guy solving crimes and banging chicks in Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly.
Is going to give you a wet puck more often than not.
No, of course.
So
game
over.
Yeah, game over. So there's a solid chance that Halsey is not going to find it, and he might end up back in the fucking press box.
What 90s sitcom did Magnum PI reappear on?
Oh, come on, dude.
As a fiance?
Dude, this guy, much like the lead singer from Counting Crows, he has slept with every cast member on the show Friends. Every single one, male and female. Okay. Tom Selleck, Magnum PI, aka Magnum PI.
PI.
He slept with every single cast. It's well known. This is a fact here. Okay.
I don't know if it's well known, but
it's a fact. Whether it's well known or not, it's a fact. He has slept with every single cast member on Friends, male and female. He had Chandler, Ross, Phoebe, Rachel, Monica, and Joey. He took them all downtown. So,
well, Paul Rudd was a cast member.
Yeah, but that's not it. We're talking about
the
Tom
cast.
Selleck. Tom Selleck, maybe. Yeah.
All right.
That show was so much better when he was on it. Fuck. Because you never knew. He walked into a scene. You never knew who he was going to end up sleeping with that night.
Actually, I didn't. Okay. I haven't seen all the Friends episodes, but one of the best Friends episodes I have ever seen is when Joey and Chandler, when Tom Selleck first comes in and Joey and Chandler try to go grow mustaches.
Holy shit.
Because they're just like, oh my God, this guy's so handsome and so whatever. So then the next day they walk into the room and they both have gross
but they can't
scraggly
get,
mustache.
they can't get it
They can't get it there, but they're like dressed like them, and they've got the mustache. They want to be Magnum so hard. It's
he
awesome.
said, "Come here, boys. Let me show you something. Come on over here, fellas. I got a little trick."
He's had that mustache since he was like 9.
13. Yeah, I was going to say 13, but probably 9.
9 years old.
Probably 9. Before puberty. Before puberty.
Before he got pubes, he had a mustache.
He has shaved it from time to time.
Terrible idea.
Oh, the fucking worst. The worst. So yeah. I forget who. Okay, so who's it? My go or yours?
It's your go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we just did the Lilligren Hall question.
Okay, check this one. Check this one out. You're gonna like this one. Whoo-wee. Peter Marazzic. Okay.
I knew he was coming.
Peter Marazzic just will not be able to get that groin where it needs to be. He's already got COVID groin right now. Okay. He's already got COVID groin. That's not good. This guy's got fucking groin problems all over the place. I don't even know if masking the groin would help Peter Marazzic. His groin is so sensitive.
Oh, no, it doesn't help.
Peter Marazzic just will not get the groin figured out, will not get it to where it needs to be, and will be traded at the deadline. Wet puck or dry stick?
Oh, dry stick. Dry stick. They're not trading Marazzic.
He hasn't done a goddamn thing to help the team.
No, he hasn't done anything yet, but let's see what happens in the second half. I think you'd have a hard time trading that contract.
You would have to throw something else in the trade with it, but do you not think it would be nice to clear up almost $4 million to bring in a bigger how about a defenseman maybe?
It would be great, but I think also you want to go into the playoffs with some sort of stability in net.
With that groin, baby, you can't trust that shit.
I know. He's got a bad groin.
Okay, second part on this. If not at the deadline, do they deal Marazzic in the offseason?
Maybe. If he has a bad season, maybe they try to get out of that contract, but I just don't see it happening this year. Also, like with everything going on, I think the GMs are handcuffed. Like, who's making trades right now? Who's folding up being like, hey, I know that we're having trouble even crossing the border, but do you want to swap players?
No, you're right.
So
you're right.
Just not this season, but maybe in the off season. But anyway.
Hey everyone, Dale here. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. While you're here, why don't you take a look around at some of our other videos? And if you want to listen to the audio version of our podcast, we are available on all podcast platforms. You can check in the description below. And if you want to support the podcast, you can do so by going to our Patreon page, and you can find a link to that as well. The Tip In Maple Leafs Podcast.